This is Dylan. Welcome to Daily Trading Analysis video. Today is Tuesday, 7th of July. So we're going to start off with the euro against the US dollar. Alright, this is the 4-hourly chart. As you can see, the price has already covered the technical gap that has been caused by the Greece referendum with the people voting for no to austerity. And right now it is consolidating as we are still waiting for a further conference and made-ups by the EU itself. And tonight we have the EU summit, and therefore we are expecting some volatility right here. But overall, we are expecting the sentiment right now is still kind of still bearish, especially after every conference they have. That's what has been happening for the past few weeks when we talk about the Greece issue. So anyway, back to the chart itself. Right, so as I have mentioned, the gap's been covered, so there's a very high chance the price might begin to fall further. Zoom in the smaller time frame, this is the 1-hourly chart. There isn't much of a chart pattern or whatsoever kind of signal that says that the price will go down like right now. And of course, we are expecting that most traders will be waiting for what's going to happen during the EU summit tonight. Meanwhile, if you would like to go for the short opportunity, definitely we would like to look for a better price. Probably the best price right here that I can look for right now is somewhere at the price of 1.1080, the previous resistance level right here, as it covers the gap. So this could be a good chance to go for a short opportunity. And of course, if you were to do that, you might want to set a stop loss a little bit higher, at least about at the price of 1.1125. Alright, if not, it would be advisable to stay away from the euro against US dollar as of now. Alright. Next, let's have a look at the New Zealand dollar against the US dollar. This morning itself, the NZIA business confidence has dipped to 5. Alright, the reading is 5 compared to the previous reading of 23, which have definitely posed or rather add pressure to the Reserve Bank of New Zealand to cut interest rate further in the near futures or in a few months down the road. So price is currently seen supported still at the price of 0.6665, Fubo expansion level 161.8%. But if you zoom the smaller time frame in the 15-minute chart, price has definitely already broke below the support level once again, and therefore we are actually expecting price to fall even further. Definitely on the fundamental level, we are also definitely looking at that price to fall even further from here. So waiting for the short opportunity. Right now we are seeing that price has came back to the support level that has been broken in the 15-minute chart. Alright, let's zoom in the 1-hourly chart itself. You may want to wait for price to retrace a little bit back to the 55 moving average. Alright, or back to the 15-minute chart, probably somewhere the price of 0.6677 would be a better price to go for the short. And in terms of the stop loss, you may want to set it at least above the 55 moving average by about 20 pips. I would say 30 pips would be a better number. So right now the risk is still pretty high, standing at 55 pips. You might want to wait for a better entry price before you look for a short opportunity. Alright, and of course expected price to fall all the way to the next, firstly to the bottom of the falling trend channel. Alright, could be somewhere the price of 0.6622, about 39 to 40 pips away from the current price right now, and expected price to fall all the way to the next exhaustion level, Fubo expansion 141.4%, the price of 0.6488. Alright, so that's pretty much for the New Zealand dollar against US dollar. Next, we have the pound against the US dollar. So back to the 4-hourly charts, we can see that there's a rising trend line, and price has been successfully supported at the trend line. Although it has broke below 200 moving average, it has jumped above it again. And based on past experience, that was something common before we see the price appreciate further from there. So this could be a good chance to go for a long opportunity. And if you zoom in the 1-hourly charts, we can see that there's an inverse head and shoulder that's forming right here. Right now could be a very good price to go for a long, I would suggest. So let's zoom in the 15-minute charts itself. If you would like to go for a long opportunity right here, while it is forming the second shoulder of the inverse head and shoulder, you may want to set your stop loss somewhere at the price of 1.5548. Alright, so yep, this could be a good price to go for a long. And first level, we are definitely first level to take profit, looking at the price of 1.5634, followed by the resistance level at 1.5675, and then to the resistance level at 1.5759. And if you would like to hold it for a longer term, then that would be all the way back to the exhaustion level of, or rather feeble expansion 1.14% at the price of 1.5885. Alright, this could be a very good trade, a very good fish, big fish to take on. Alright, so that's for the pound against the US dollar. Next we have the Aussie against the US dollar. So this afternoon itself at 12:30 p.m. plus GMT, we have the cash rate and the RBA rate statement. So the cash rate has stayed at 2% unchanged, and the reserve the rate statement itself has suggested that the price will the currency will still fall further, although it has depreciated pretty much against the US dollar, but against a basket of currencies is still considered pretty high. So definitely they're trying to do something to make the currency even weaker. And but however, at the same time, it did also mention that the monetary policy should stay accommodative. To put it in other words, they are not going to change, make any changes to the policy, the monetary policy as of now, while they continue to observe further economic data to decide whether to whether cut rate or not. Alright, so let's take a look at the chart again. Alright, currently I would like to plot the feeble expansion, so I'm going to take a pause a while. So I've plotted the feeble expansion, and the 161.8% is at the price of 0.7468 based on the weekly chart. And you can see the price is being supported at this level after the rate statement. Alright, if you zoom in the 15-minute chart, alright, you can see that there was a whipsaw arrest, a rather small one, and it got supported successfully at the support level 0.7468. So we are expecting price to rebound and retrace as of now. If you look at the chart pattern right here, we are seeing that price has finally made another higher high, and the lower high right here. So this portion itself does signals to me that price will still be able to gain a rebound, or rather retrace further from here. So could be a very good opportunity. Hope that you have already buy back during the as it got supported, because that would be a very good price, which I have done so. So expect the price to appreciate further. If you are looking to shorts, then you might want to wait for price to retrace further, maybe in the 1 hourly chart, at least back to the 55 moving average. That would be the first level that you can look to go for the short opportunity. Which, as for those people that has actually long at the support level itself, that could be the first take profit level, the price of 0.7514. Alright, so that's pretty much for the Aussie US dollar. And yes, of course, we are expecting price to fall even further, since it has already broken below the 3-month low at the price of 0.7532. And so any form of retracement could be a very good chance to go for a long, all the way to the next support level, would be at the price of 0.7368. Alright, so that's for the Aussie against US dollar. Next, you have the dollar against the Japanese yen, which is kind of still little change after it has covered the gap successfully. Alright, so it is still consolidating. Let's zoom in the smaller time frame, the 1 hourly chart. Alright, we don't really see any forms of a signals the price will appreciate right now. Zoom in the 15-minute chart itself. Alright, we are seeing the price is forming a higher low, much higher low compared to a lower high right here. So it seems that the pressure is towards the upside, and you may want to wait for a opportunity to go for a long. I wouldn't say that this is a very good price to go for it, because if we take this as a consolidation, or rather in a symmetrical triangle formation itself, it's already at a high. You may want to wait for price to probably come back to somewhere at the price of 122.57 to go for a long instead. Alright, so you have to observe it for yourself, and expecting price to appreciate further. First level we'll be looking at somewhere, let me see. Alright, the price 123.32. Alright, that would be at the falling trend line itself, so that would be the first take profit level for those who have already gone into a long opportunity, a long trade. And of course, I'm expecting price to break even further, break even higher, while the the Federal Reserve is still on its track to raise interest rate. Therefore, the US dollar is expected to appreciate further from here. Alright, so that's will be the first level, followed by the resistance level 124.21. As you can see, this is a very good resistance level, and of course all the way back to the previous high price of 125.73, or to the final exhaustion level at 12600. Alright, so that's for the dollar against Japanese yen. Last but not least, we have the dollar against the Swiss franc. So let's zoom in the 1 hourly chart itself. As you can see that there was a gap right here. Price has already covered the gap very soon, and then we're expecting price to appreciate further from here. Alright, if you look at the 4 hourly chart itself, based on alright, I will leave that aside, but definitely we are looking for price to appreciate further, and the retracement is probably more or less done right here. So as price came down, covered the gap, close to the support level 0.9404, we are seeing that price has already begun to rebound. So you may want to look for a long opportunity right here in the smaller time frame, but right now we are just seeing a lot of consolidation right here, so you may want to wait further, alright, to have a clearer picture of what's going to happen right next. But if you were to look for a long opportunity for the better price, I would suggest that at least as it retraces back to the price of 0.9418. Alright, so that's for the dollar against the Swiss franc. And of course, if you look at the take profit levels, I'm looking at the price of 0.9499. Yes, 0.9499. That will be the first level to take profit, as that's the previous high right here. And of course, we're expecting the price to go even further. I'm expecting price to see a real exhaustion at the price of somewhere at 0.9612. Alright. Excuse me. So that will be the key level to for the final take profit level. Last but not least, let me just touch on the Aussie against the Japanese yen. In the weekly chart itself, as we know that there is a rising trend channel, price is already supported at the bottom of the rising trend channel with the 200 moving average inside as well. We are waiting to go for a long opportunity for sure. And oh yes, prices came down already. And let's do in a smaller time frame in the 1 hourly charts. Alright, and how about the 15-minute chart? Alright, you may want to wait for price to reach a little bit back to 91.67. I would say that that will be one of the best price to go for the long. And yes, that's pretty much a very big fish to take on. All the way to the top will be at standing at about 900 pips of profits, but that's probably going to take a few months to fulfill. Alright, and last but not least, we have the Aussie against New Zealand dollar. Still waiting for price to form the inverse, still waiting for price to form the head and shoulder right here, forming the second shoulder in process right now. So don't go for a long anymore because it's already appreciating. The price right now is definitely not a good price to go for a long as it forms the second shoulder. So just wait for further appreciation. As it forms the second shoulder, we'll look for the short opportunity. Alright, so with that, I've come to the end of my trading analysis video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again.